Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today we will be decorating my entryway, my dining area, living room, and guest bathroom for Christmas. I hope you enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun decorating my home. As many of you know, this is a new home for us, and I've just had a lot of fun decorating it. I have used a lot of items that I've had for quite some time. I did not buy a lot of new items this year. If you've been following along, you know this. So I will share with you when I can any links if anything is new or recent. Otherwise, just know all my decor I've had for quite some time. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do here in my entryway when I first started decorating. I knew that I was going to use what I had already. I did not want to buy anything new, so I was going to make it work with what I already had on hand. This table runner I've had for a few years. I'm trying to remember where I got it from. But I can't remember at this moment. And I haven't used it, I think, in a couple of years. So I took it out of my bin. The wreath on the mirror is from Hobby Lobby, and actually that they still have. I did see that wreath again this year, and it's for the same price. And I think I bought that about 2 years ago. The Merry Christmas pillow is also a Hobby Lobby find a few years ago. I'm not sure if they had it again this year, but they usually have it every year. If you've been around for a while, you know that I like to use my decor for multiple seasons, really get my money's worth. So these acorns and pine cone fillers, they are from Hobby Lobby, and I bought them this year for my fall decor. So I just took out the acorns and left the pine cones in this glass jar, and I just added some faux twigs that I had in my stash as well and made this arrangement. And I've mentioned before, I am no professional floral arrangement maker. I just kind of go with the flow, kind of just put things together. This is real life for me. I don't make things fancy. So it's just kind of what I do. I do appreciate when people make these fancy, beautiful arrangements, but I don't have the knack for that. So these faux logs are from Walmart a few years ago, and I really like these. Obviously they're faux, they don't look real, but you know, they do the job. And so this was slowly starting to become more of like a wintry vibe here, and I was totally okay with it. I was kind of like bringing nature inside with the pine cones and the twigs and the faux logs. So I really like the way this came out. Not finished here, so we will continue on to the rest of the apartment, but we will come back and finish my entryway. I'm just going to give you a little overview and show you what I've done so far, but we will come back and finish the top shelf. I did share this garland with you in one of my haul videos, and it is from Kirkland's, and my original thought was to use it on top of my kitchen cabinets, but that didn't work out. So I am going to use one here on my sofa table and one in my living room. So I will be adding lights to it, so stay tuned for that. But I also didn't know exactly what I wanted to do on this table. I did know I wanted to definitely display my nativity scene. So that was a must, and that I love the way it came out. But you will see a couple of changes on this table as I try to figure out how I wanted to decorate. Now, this Santa has to be one of my favorite things to decorate for Christmas with. He was a QVC find quite some time ago. Sorry, it was a very long time ago. But I just love his outfit, his boots, the little lantern he's holding, the sack with the Christmas tree. I think he is adorable. And I have him here right next to my daughter's record player. I just wanted to put in a short little clip to have you hear the record player, but I don't want to get copyrighted. So yeah, we've been enjoying the record player, and my daughter bought the Mariah Carey Christmas record. So it's been a nice little addition here. But I am switching out the wall decor here for this winter one. I bought this one 2 Christmases ago, I believe. I used it for 2 Christmases in my old apartment. So this will be the 3rd one. And that's actually a printable. So yeah, that was pretty much all I did in that corner. And now we're going to set up the table. And I'm going to be honest, I really had intentions of like buying new placemats and new plates for Christmas. However, as I mentioned, I decided that I was just going to work with what I had. And believe it or not, these placemats worked out pretty well. I bought them during the summer at Home Goods. I get asked a lot about the placemats. I'm sorry I don't have a link, but you can find them at Home Goods, Marshalls. I've seen, if not those, something very similar. And then the gold chargers are from Dollar Tree, and the smaller plates I've had for quite some time. I bought them on clearance, I believe, at Michael's. So, going with the whole working with what I have, I actually really like the way this came out, even though the plates are not all identical. I think 1 or 2 of them have little chips on them. It's okay. I still like the way this came out. The napkins and the napkin rings are new this year, and they're both from Hobby Lobby. Now for the centerpiece, I am just using the bottom part of a tiered tray that I have. That's a cool little trick. If you had tiered trays, you can take them apart and use them as trays. And I'm just going to fill this glass jar with some faux greenery, little mini ornaments, and some battery operated lights, and that is all for the centerpiece. So now we're moving on to my living room, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with the shelf. I had every intention on using both of these art decor pieces, but they didn't work. It was way too much for this small shelf. So unfortunately, I will not be using the barn picture for Christmas, but I will most definitely be bringing it out for my winter decor. And again, I'm just moving things around, trying different things on this shelf until I decided, okay, I'm just going to use this one piece, Oh Holy Night wall decor on the shelf. It's tall enough where it covers the outlet on the wall. But then I'm just trying to figure out what else I wanted to put on this shelf, how else I wanted to decorate it. And I just couldn't really decide. I felt like everything I was putting on here just wasn't working. And so then I just said, you know what? I am just going to keep this super simple. And I hope you guys like the way it came out, because I was really questioning myself and wondering, did I want the lights? I really love the lights. And so, yeah, I was just really uncertain. And then I decided we're just going to put trees and the lights. And I really like the way it came out. So this is where I ended up putting the other garland, and I'm just going to fluff it up a little bit and incorporate our Christmas stockings here on my TV console. I had to hang them with the command strip hooks. My stocking holders didn't fit on this, but that's okay. It worked out fine, and the garland hides the hooks. And I really like the way this came out. And then the faux logs, they were also a Walmart find a couple of years ago. And then I'm just going to add a couple of my little white houses. These little white houses were from Target a couple of years ago. I have about 6 pieces of them, but I just added 2 of them here with my vase and my berry stems. And I love how the berries just add a pop of color here in this corner. So moving on to the coffee table, I'm just going to create a small vignette with a faux tree, my Amazon coasters, and this bell that I believe was a Bullseye Playground find from Target last year. And in the bottom shelf, I'm just going to add this basket with these two Christmas books. They're both the same story, but the smaller one was a thrift find a couple of years ago. So yeah, I like to decorate with books whenever I can. And then I'm just going to add this plaid throw that was also a Target Bullseye Playground find a couple of years ago. And just add this Mary pillow from Michael's that I got last year. And this Merry Christmas sign I bought from Kirkland's about 3 years ago. I love the way it came out here and the way it looks on this wall. And I really like the way this corner turned out. And on my sofa table, I decided to just place these 3 bells on the table and just leave out one little wooden angel and one wooden star by the nativity scene. And I really like the way this came out. I love looking at this nativity scene every day, and my wooden joy sign as well, which was a clearance find a few years ago at Michael's. So for my bathroom, I'm just going to be adding this set of 3 hurricanes. They were a gift from my mom. I believe she got them from QVC. If I can, I will link them below. I'm going to keep it really simple here in my bathroom. It is a small space, so I don't want to overwhelm it with decor. I have talked about Copper Candle Co. several times. I love that candle company, and these wax melts are so good. Totally recommend you guys checking them out if you haven't already. But this little owl, I bought him for the fall, but I feel like I can leave him out all year round, and he can be my little winter owl. So back at the entryway, I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do here on the top shelf. I needed something in the middle. And so I just retrieved these Christmas ornaments from my stash, and I just added them to the white bowl that I had bought earlier this year. And that's it, made it pretty simple. I'm giving you a close-up of the wreath as well. And I did add the red bow. The ribbon definitely adds a pop of color. So I am really happy with the way I was able to make it all work by just using items that I already had on hand, incorporating just a couple of new things this year. And so my advice to you is go through your stash. Don't feel the pressure to always have to buy the latest trends. Use what you can, and if you want to incorporate new items, there's nothing wrong with that. But I have items that are from Dollar Tree all the way up to higher end stores, all the way to gifted items, and I incorporate everything together, and to me it just makes it that much more special. All right, guys, so I am revealing to you our Christmas tree all decorated. I had the help of my daughter, my niece, my mom, my niece's boyfriend. They were all here helping me cut ribbon. The ornaments did not come with anything to hang them with, so we had to put the ribbon in each and every ornament, and there was about 62 of them. So, but it was all good, and the ornaments are from the My Texas House line at Walmart. So this is the first year that I do a tree that's more of like a theme. So as you can see, it's all one color scheme with the pop of color of the red ribbon. I usually do a very traditional tree with a whole bunch of different ornaments, but this year I decided to do something different. And if your vibe is more having a tree fully filled with ornaments, I get it. If this is not something that you like, but I like the simplicity and not having it overly decorated. And then the only other ornament that I added was this one from our very first visit to Radio City Music Hall. And it fit the color scheme, so I added it. But let me know your thoughts. I love the tree itself. I did give you that information when I hauled it. It's from Walmart. I love all the different light settings. And so I will link it again for you guys below if you're interested. But I'm going to give you guys all a night shot of everything decorated. You know, I like to do that. And let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, bye.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It's the night of the dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh hear the angel voices, oh night divine, the night when Christ was born. Oh night divine, oh night divine. Led by the light of faith, serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by his cradle we stand. So led by light, our stars sweetly gleaming, here come the wise men from Orient land. The King of Kings laid us lowly manger in all our trials, born to be our friend. Oh, fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, the night when Christ was born. Oh, night